Okay, so let us have a look at the technical charts for the US dollar index. So again, we're going to start off with the US dollar index. This index shows us again whether the US dollar was weakening or strengthening over a certain time period. So as we can see, as early as the 26th of May, this was a Tuesday. The US dollar has been bearish on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it was trading in a very big range. Okay, on Thursday, it was bearish again, and on Friday, as mentioned in the news update, the US dollar was bearish in the Asian trading session and also the UK trading session. However, towards about 1600 plus 5 2100 hours, about 9 p.m. local Singapore time last Friday, the US dollar started to strengthen back. Okay, so that was the general movement of the US dollar, which was mostly bearish. And when we look at the H4 charts, it will also show that the US dollar has been bearish for a while, ever since um, ever since the 18th of May. It couldn't go much higher, and then it starts to push down. Okay, so even on the daily charts, we also see that the US dollar has broken past its previous support levels of 98.78, and currently it is still pretty weak. Okay, so on last Friday, again, the US dollar was weak in the morning from about 11 or 12 p.m. Okay, and it dropped all the way to a low of 97.91 levels. So as the US dollar was pretty weak on Friday, we can see that number one, the UK pound was mostly bullish on in the morning session or the Asian trading session. Then it did pull back from about 1000 hours, which is plus 5:15, which is 3 p.m. local Singapore time, comes down from 1.2345 all the way to 1.2291. So 3 p.m. last Friday, it moved down about 53 pips, and towards the evening session, sorry, the afternoon session still at about 5 p.m., it goes back up again to a high of 1.2393. Okay, so it went up another 102 pips, and towards the evening, at about this is at 1800 plus 5 is 23, which is 11 p.m. local Singapore time. The UK pound goes back down. Okay, so it goes down about 79 pips, and just before Donald Trump's press conference at 2 p.m., we can see that the UK pound mildly strengthened as the US dollar just weakened for about 2 hours. Okay, and this morning the US dollar actually was pretty bearish still, so it has come back to touch this previous support level. Okay, so whether this support level can hold or not, we need to wait until again the afternoon session about 2 to 4 p.m. and the evening session 7 to 9 p.m. So again, the UK pound has been nicely moving up for the last few days. So again, we need to see where it's going to go later on in the afternoon. For this morning, the UK pound was still bullish, going up about 87 pips since markets opened this morning, and it retraced back about 30 pips, retraced back about 30 pips as of now. Okay, Euro dollar has been mostly bullish, as we can see last Friday, as the US dollar was weakening initially. We can see the Euro dollar rising about 66 pips, and towards the afternoon to evening session, as the US dollar strengthened back, we can see the Euro dollar weakening. Okay, so it weakens back to this support level over here on the dynamic trend line, and then continues its bullish move until this morning. Okay, so that was the movement of the US dollar, the UK pound, and also the euro dollar. So looking at gold prices has also been bullish ever since Wednesday evening. So after touching a low of about 1,693, gold prices has steadily moved up. Okay, so it has moved up since Wednesday evening, and throughout the whole day of about Thursday, it was going up about 22 US dollars, and towards last Friday, again it was mostly on the bullish sentiment. So on Friday, this was the key move at 1100 hours, 11 plus 5 is 16, about 4 p.m. The gold prices moved up from 1,719 US dollars all the way to a high of about 1,737 US dollars. Okay, so yeah, this was the major move on Friday, going up about 17 US dollars. As of this morning, gold prices are just hovering within a tight range of about $8, moving down initially and then recovering back up. So again, we need to have a look and see what happens towards the afternoon and evening session. Okay, so oil prices, move on to oil prices. Oil prices, as you can see again, it formed a very nice support over here, okay, at about $31.77. This is for the US WTI spot prices. So having traded within this range for a number of days, we can see that the original trading range was $34.37 to a support level of $31.77. So on last Friday, as you can see, the oil prices actually found the support levels again and started to move up. That was on Thursday, and on Friday, after coming down during the Asian and UK trading session, the oil prices started to stabilize and started to move up. Okay, so the key move started from at about 14 plus 5, 1900 hours, 7 p.m. Okay, this was when the prices move stabilized over here. Okay, stabilized over here at about $32.70, and at about 7 p.m. local Singapore time, the oil prices managed to move higher. Okay, so this was the start of the move, and it gathered momentum and moved up even higher at this time of 20 plus 5, 25, which is 1 a.m. local Singapore time, moves up even higher from 33.41 to a high of 35.65. Okay, so for on Friday, oil prices moved up about total of about $3.09. Again, currently it has gone quiet a bit, so we need to see in the afternoon where it's likely to go. S&P 500, again, sentiment is still mostly bullish. Okay, however, on last Friday, it was mostly trading in a sideways bullish trend. Okay, so you can see that on Friday. Okay, so this is on the H1 and this is on the H4 charts. So definitely the US equity markets and also the indices are largely still on a bullish momentum as most economies are opening up. Certain countries, in terms of the virus cases, are slowly or gradually slowing, and again there seems to be good progress in terms of the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, so those are the two fundamental reasons, that is number one, pushing up the stocks and also indices, and also the fundamental reasons that is supporting oil prices. Okay, so again, just watch out for this afternoon's PMI data and also tonight's US PMI, ISM PMI data coming out at 10 p.m. So just stand by to analyze the markets, and possibly if there's the opportunity to take a trade, you can do that when the market volume is rising. Okay, so I hope you guys have a good start to the week ahead, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See ya.